Hello. Welcome to the weekly wind-up with myself, Emma Kirke. When cancer takes hold, your life and the life of those around you will never be the same again. Cancer changes you. And when Chris Pointon's wife was diagnosed with cancer, her experience bore the beginnings of a new campaign. Saddened by the lack of personalisation during her treatment on occasions, and as an NHS professional herself, Dr Kate Granger and her husband Chris began the campaign, Hello, my name is. Kate has unfortunately since passed, but Chris is carrying on her work and has received various recognitions, including from the Prime Minister, for his continued global efforts. Welcome to the show, Chris.
Thanks for having me.
Can you just start by telling me a little bit about the journey of what happened and how the campaign evolved?
So, firstly, hello, my name is Chris Pointon, and the campaign started back in 2013 when my late wife Kate was in hospital, and on this one particular day in August 2013 there was a distinct lack of introductions from a variety of healthcare workers, and rather than not doing anything about the lack of introductions, Kate and I decided that we should do something about it, and hence the Hello, my name is campaign was born on social media.
What gave you, I mean, obviously that's a very specific hashtag that you're using. Did you band any around, or was that the one right from the beginning?
I think that's the one that we first of all came up with, and the reason why it came up is because one individual actually did introduce themselves to Kate, and that was a porter by the name of Brian. And it was on the back of that introduction that got Kate and I thinking about what was different with that interaction. And it turns out that it was the introduction that made a difference. So we said, let's start a campaign called something like Hello, my name is. And that's where the 4 words came from.
And how did that start in the very beginning? Obviously you said you went onto social media. How did you instigate it?
So Kate was already quite prolific on social media because of her inspiration at that point already, from being a doctor but also being a patient with a terminal illness who was wanting to make a difference to other people. So she already had about 24,000 followers at that time.
Wow.
So she sent a simple tweet out saying we were going to start a campaign, and from that point onwards the response that we got from across the world, we knew that the campaign was needed as a reminder and as a refresher of good practice and as, you know, courtesy to another human being.
Was that response from people who had cancer, or was that from healthcare professionals?
It was from all types of individuals. So it was coming from patients talking about their own experiences of no introductions within their healthcare setting, but also from professionals who recognised within their own practice that maybe they didn't introduce themselves as often as what they should for a variety of reasons. And because it's such a simple idea, and because the logo incorporates the smile as well, which we asked the designer to incorporate, it's a friendly campaign and it doesn't have to cost much money to implement. So, you know, why would people not want to get involved?
Has focusing on this campaign helped you through the grieving process?
I believe it has. You know, we were fortunate to know that Kate was going to die. So we had those conversations about what was going to happen to both myself and to the campaign once Kate had passed away. And one of the things that we talked about was taking the campaign on, you know, a global tour, which is what I'm currently in the middle of. We talked about what I'd want to do with the campaign and which people we'd want to get to endorse the campaign, and so on. So we were lucky that we could talk about that quite openly together, and, you know, look where the campaign's growing since then.
So have you got a focus for where you want the campaign to go? Is it a case of turning it into a charity, or are you keeping it as a campaign?
So we will keep it as a campaign because we do support 2 local charities, which are, one is the St Gemma's Hospice in Leeds, which is where Kate passed away, and they do amazing work every single day. And the second charity is the Leeds Cancer Cares charity, which is where Kate received the majority of her treatment. So those 2 charities are the ones that we would always support as a campaign. And where I see the campaign going, you know, we already operate in over 20 countries. My ambition is to get the campaign to every country in the world before I die. And that's something that, you know, we've got plans in place to make sure that happens.
So are you actually juggling a main job and this, or is this your sole focus?
So I'm currently on a 12-month sabbatical from my career, and my career is 25 years working in retail, so I'm not in healthcare. But my employer has been fully supportive of myself and of Kate and I before Kate died. And, you know, I've just got some decisions now to make on what's next for me, what's right for me, and what's right for the campaign over the next few months and years.
Who benefits from the campaign? I know you've said you do some talks and things. What kind of areas do you focus that on?
So the majority of the talks that we give are within healthcare. So I'd say 80% of the talks that I give are in healthcare. But the story is inspirational in itself. You know, the story of Kate and I outside of the campaign it inspires other people, and it gets people to think about their own lives. So I've done talks in businesses and at universities. Just a couple of days ago, I was down in London talking at IBM, you know, to a group of individuals there. And it gets people thinking about what difference they want to make in the world.
It is an inspirational campaign. How do people get involved if they want to?
So first and foremost, it's just pledging their support to the campaign through using those 4 words. And secondly, like I said, we do support 2 charities. So I've set a target of reaching £500,000 by the end of this year for those 2 charities. And how we get to that is through people buying Kate's books, because Kate wrote 2 books. All the profits from those books go to the 2 charities. We have other merchandise available on the website. People can donate through the website, and just getting involved in any way, shape or form that they can. And any ideas are welcome, and they can contact me through the website on hellomynameis.org.uk.
Oh, I was going to ask you what the website was. So I can go on there and I can purchase a book or other merchandise, and that will help to support the 2 charities that you've chosen.
Yes, it will, because anything that's on there, any companies that are listed on our website have to donate either a percentage or a fixed price of each merchandise that they sell to the 2 charities that we support.
That's fantastic. Well, I'm sure you're going to reach that target, and I hope you have every success with the campaign for the future. Thank you for coming to talk to me.
Thank you, my pleasure.
That's all we have time for today. If you wish to discuss this or any other topic you see on KLTV, our social media and contact details are on the screen. Thank you for watching. I'm Emma Kirke. Goodbye for now.